welcome back to another review video. We're doing a lotion review today. This is from Bath & Body Works. I think this came out either last year or early this year, but it is from their Essential Oils line, which we can probably guess by the tube looking like it's mimicking the brown glass bottles that have other lotions in them. I should probably review those soon too, actually. But this one is Ginger and Cardamom olive oil body cream with natural ginger oil. It's 8 ounces. Experience the power of oils! Natural ginger essential oil invigorates the senses. European olive oil nourishes the skin. Our olive oil body cream intensely hydrates skin for 24 hours of continuous moisture. Unless you wash your hands. But anyway. Yeah, it mostly smells like the cardamom, and a little bit will go a long way, let me tell you. You don't want to, like, overdo it on this stuff, or you'll be just trying to wipe it in, or rub it in for days. Oh, I made that mistake when I first got it. Just, learn from my mistake. Go sparingly with it. You can always squeeze out a little bit more at a time, whereas if you have too much on, good job, now you wasted it, and it was expensive. So, it smells really good, though. Like I said, you get mostly the cardamom, but there is some ginger scent in there. But you have to rub this stuff in really, really well. It's not the same consistency as the Triple Moisture tubes lotion that Bath & Body Works sells in these similar tubes. This, honestly, the texture of it reminds me a lot of Eucerin, if you've ever used that, and the greasiness, honestly, is kind of on par with that, at least for a little while. The difference is it actually does absorb after a few minutes on this. Eucerin, I find I have to eventually blot my hands with, like, a tissue or something, but you can see the sheen on my hands, probably, actually on my nails. We can really see the oiliness just all over. Yeah, so I mean, you can keep rubbing to try to get it to massage in. It's not going to make it go any faster, but it will help you a little just to get in between your fingers, because otherwise it'll hide out there and it'll take that much longer to absorb. Now this, I find, within like 10-15 minutes, if you can hang with it, it will absorb. That greasiness will go away. But during that time, your hands will be oily and greasy, so be forewarned. Don't pick up anything slippery, don't touch anything you don't want to get greasy prints on, like you probably don't want to touch your phone or anything while your hands are greasy like that, unless you want an oil slick on your screen, just saying. But, ultimately it will absorb, just takes some time, gotta be patient with it, it's okay. So, but other than that, though, I find it does do a really good job. Also, the scent of this stuff, hopefully you like it, because it lasts. It's got staying power. So, I will be totally honest. When I very first got it, I was not that wild on the scent of cardamom. It's kind of grown on me because of this lotion, and because I stubbornly kept making a point of using it, like, at least once a week, just to try to warm up to the idea of it. But initially, I was like, ugh. I mean, when it's in food, that's one thing, but I don't know. But at this point, I've kind of grown to like it, but I will throw it out there that if you're not a fan of it to begin with, it can be an acquired taste, but it's also not guaranteed, so just throwing that out there that it smells like exactly what they purport it to. Just I feel like they should switch around the order that they're in, because this is what you smell more than that, in my opinion. But once it's all absorbed in and everything, your hands do feel really moisturized and you don't have to keep reapplying. I find this stuff is freaking magical for, like, I don't know if anyone else watching this has this problem, but, like, if you get really ashy elbows or, like, ankles, for me, I don't know what I do. I know I have a bad tendency to lean on my elbows all the time, and they just get very chapped and very dry from my doing that constantly. So things like this are a freaking godsend for that. Similarly with boots, I always seem to find ones that rub right against the side of my ankle, and there's always, like, a really rough patch where they do, which, I mean, it's not painful or anything, it's more just gross to look at or to touch, so I'm like, I should probably do something about that. But stuff like this actually does work to help repair the damage there. Almost as much as Eucerin does. Now, I'm not sure if Bath & Body Works is even still selling this stuff. When I got it, the full price was $15.50. I can guarantee you I did not pay that for it. I don't pay full price on anything from Bath & Body Works ever. I think I may have gotten this either during a semi-annual sale or just during a regular sale and it caught my eye because of the essential oils thing. I don't know. I want to say it was during the winter semi-annual sale, though, that I got this. Like, tail end of it in January. So, anyways, there is that. It is nice. And like I said, it only takes a little bit at a time. It goes a long way. I've had it all that time, and, like, there's only, like, a little, like, dimple up in here from where I've used it all this time. And it's not like I've barely used it. I've actually used it quite a few times. So, you do get a lot of bang for your buck with it. Just, again, not sure if they're even still selling this one. I would have to look at the website to see. If not, then that's a shame because it works really, really well. The triple moisture ones, on the other hand, they absorb a hell of a lot faster, but you have to reapply them more. They only, like, claim... Well, actually, I forget if they claim to have the 24-hour moisture or if they claim 8-hour moisture. It's one of those two, but, it definitely does not last as long as they make the claim for, whereas this one, you know, as long as you don't have to wash it off, which on your hands is kind of unrealistic, but for something like your elbows or knees, ankles, anything like that, very realistic. I wouldn't recommend putting it on your face. I have not tried it, but this just strikes me as the type that has so much oils in it to where it probably would provoke breakouts. Again, I could be wrong. I know some people swear by putting olive oil on their face. That's great for them. I have never been brave enough to try it, even though people tell me, for your laugh lines, seriously, put it on. You're Italian. It's the oil of your people. Put it on. And yet, I'm too chicken shit to do it because I'm convinced it's just gonna create, like, a strip of breakouts. And I have a feeling that this would probably do the same if I put it on my face, but I could be wrong in that. Now, even just in the course of the time that I've been filming, there's still a little bit of shininess, but a lot of it has absorbed in, and my skin feels so soft now. Just throwing that out there. It's not all the way, but I mean, right about the 7-minute point, so that's about halfway to about where I approximated how long it takes for this to really soak in and all. So, anyways, I would personally rate this a 4 out of 5. The only reason I don't pop it up that last bit is that even though I've grown to at least kind of like the scent, it's still not my favorite. If they had had other essential oil variations of this lotion, I think I would have probably gone for one of them, especially if there had been a lavender one. You know me, I would have pounced on that. A patchouli one, I would have pounced on that. There's a lot of other ones I would have gone for sooner than this, but I mean, it's not bad. It just... Is it my favorite one? No, but I mean, is it useful? Absolutely. It doesn't smell bad, it's just not my favorite one. So I don't even dislike it at this point. It just, you know, it is what it is. I'm kind of meh about the scent, but for how well it works, I definitely keep it around and keep using it. So that is about all I have to say for this one. So as usual, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Do any of you guys have this one, or did you have it and use it up? What were your thoughts on it? Let me know your thoughts down below, as well as anything else you feel like leaving me. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. Especially if you are artistically inclined, you might want to follow them because I'm doing Inktober this year. Who knows if I'll stick with it all month, but so far I'm doing it. So, anyways, could be fun for you guys to watch. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. It's there anyway. So, and if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time. Bye-bye.